Understanding tort law. What is tort law? Tort law is the area of the law that cover most civil suit in general. Any claim the areas in civil court, with the exception of contractual disputes, fall under tort law. The concept of the law is areas of wrong done to a person and provide relief from the wrongful acts of the other, usual to avoiding monetary damage. Is compensation the original intent of tort and to provide full compensation for proved harm. Lawsuits and living contract fall under contract law. The law requires these who are found to be a fault of hiring other to compensate the victim's typical harms included the law of past or future income payment of medical expense and payment for pain and suffering. There are also additional punitive damage that are means to punish the plaintiff excess of full compensation. Key point: tort law is the branch of the law that deals with civil suit with the exception of dispute involving contract. Tort law is considered to be a form of res- restorative justice since it seeks to remedy losses or injury by providing monetary compensation. There are three main categories for tort law, including suits alleging negligence, international harm, and strict ability. Understanding tort law. Tort law can be split into three categories: negligent torts, international torts, and strict liability torts. Negligent tort law harms done to people through the failure of another exercise a certain level of care, usually defined as a responsible standard for care accident and standard example of negligent tort. International tort are harm that haven't been caused by the willful misconduct of another, such as assault, fraud, and theft. Strict liability torts, unlike negligence and international torts, are not concerned with the capability of the person doing the harm. Instead, such as cases focus on the act itself. If person or some entity commits a certain acts, for example, producing a defective product, that person or company is responsible for the damage done regardless of the level of care exercise or their intention. Example for tort law liability cases. In February 2016, self-driving car made by Google crashed into a bus in Mountain View. Called the car sends a group of sand badges positioned around a storm drain and served into another lane to avoid them slamming into the side of a public transit bus. This was to the first reported cases of a self-driving car causing an accident, not just being a part of the one. According to liability tort law, drivers can seek compensation from manufacturer for a faulty part of a car, usually a airbag or a tire. However, this liability is tort now extend to self-driving car and Google and other in the ascent self-driving vehicle buses could be found liable for the damage. Earlier, negligence cases. Amy Williams filed a negligence lawsuit against question diagnostic and its subsidiary Athena Dynamics of the wrongful death for 2 years old son Christian Miller. In 2024, the Athena Diagnostic misclassified a mountain and Miller gained the plaintiff guard that the in misclassification led the children doctors to use the wrongful treatment for this symptom. The mountain directly resulted in the seizures and death in 2008. 2018, 11 years after a child death, the South California Supreme Court ruled that genetic testing lab could be classified as a healthcare provider under state how. In international tort case, an example of international tort in the ruling between the website Jacker can prove Westler Hogan on March 18, 2016.